Yo, welcome back. Welcome back. How you doing? I have a divine message. Judgment on the bottom. King of Wands. Judgment for King of Wands. The King of Wands finally sitting in his position. The King of Wands finally in balance. Finally in his position. His own boss. His own source. The Emperor, there it is, which is the King of Wands. This is Aquaman, Ten of Swords. So the Emperor is usually an Aries. It's usually a fire sign, but here it's Aquaman. So you are an Emperor. You're the combination of fire and water. You rose to your potential, and that caused a lot of disruption. You rising to your potential caused a lot of disruption. Queen of Wands. There were energies hoping that you would stay quiet. Hoping that you wouldn't rise to your potential, that you wouldn't see who you really are. Because maybe they saw it. Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles, and Queen of Cups. And maybe you knew it too. Maybe you knew as well that, okay, when I am fully myself, that comes with a lot of backlash. That comes with a lot of jealousy. That comes with a lot of betrayal. You knew it. So maybe you always were in your position, but you were wise when embodying it. You were wise when embodying it. So you became detached to acting. You became detached to actually portraying who you really are. And there was no other way. So this was a lesson. This was a lesson you gave to yourself, that how you act, what you say, what you portray, it's separate from who you truly are. And rarely are you able to actually be yourself around other people. It's like you are yourself when you're alone. That's why you like being alone, because you could fully just be yourself and not act. But you knew that, okay, I can't be myself around other people. It just doesn't work. They don't understand. I can't speak my mind. I can't express myself because you're an emperor. You expand. You expand thought. You expand knowledge. You're always expanding. So you're not here to compete. You're not here to compare and contrast. You're not here to to lose track of yourself. You're not here to pity and feel bad for somebody. You're here to innovate. You're here to create. So it's like even when people are complaining to, even when people are stating their opinions to, they're like, okay, I should talk to this person. I should talk to you. It's like you hurt them. You burn them every single time. Yet they still keep coming back because you're the only source of truth in their life. But you hurt their ego because instead of pitying what they say, instead of being like, oh, I'm so sorry, the fool. I'm so sorry, what can I do for you? No, you take that thought and you transmute it. You're not going to act like you don't know the answer. Because you do know the answer. You know exactly how to transmute anything because you transmuted everything within. So you expand on people's thoughts. People come to you with a thought, you say a whole universe of more substance that could help them with what they gave you. So they give you their problems and you give them a seed. You give them an idea. But when you were being fully yourself, you were comfortable expressing yourself. You were comfortable expanding on thoughts. But people are uncomfortable about that. That you don't pity them, but you expand. It's like in relationships that work for you, that thrive for you. People are okay with that. People are okay with that. You're not going to pity them. That when they come to you, you better be ready to hear God. You better be ready to hear new, fresh ideas, because that's what you're always doing. You're always innovating. So you're not going to spend time with someone else regressing and feeling pointless pain. No, if you're talking to someone else, you're going to use it as a tool of your own expansion. Because you've been in the dumps, you've been alone. You've been alone with nobody. Nobody to understand you. So you made a commitment to yourself that I am my priority. My expansion is what matters. So now when people are hurt, when you're not pitying them, you're like, okay, that's really sad. Bye. If you're not going to accept my nature, which is of faith, which is of growth, which is of evolution, which is of love, community, then this is not going to work out. And unless you want to hear my honest truth, this is not going to work out. So, most of your life you had to dim down. You had to dumb down. You had to dim down. You humored them. You pitied them. You gave them what they wanted. You had to blend in because you knew that they wouldn't like the real you. But you said, and this could be right now, this could be as you're watching this could be today, this could be why you're watching this. You said, I don't care. I don't care anymore if you betray me. I don't care anymore if you stab me. I don't care anymore if you kill me. I don't care. I will not live my life in a synthetic way. I will not dumb down. I will not dim down. I will be myself. I will be the emperor. I will do as I feel. I will say as I feel. I will express myself how I feel. And I know that you are energetically stabbing me. I know you are energetically hoping that I die. But I don't care. It means nothing to me. I used to care. And all that did was harm me. All that did was trick me out of my happiness, trick me out of my serenity, which is my human right. And it's what I value. So, a lot of us are connecting heavily to Atlantis. What that means, I'm not fully sure right now. We could dive into it. A more free-flowing community-based, free-flowing, psychic, telepathic, emotional, tropical, beautiful, stunning. The Atlanteans love their art. Genius artists, genius free-flowing artists. Godly artists. It's like they were creating with God before God was a concept. They were God. The art was just natural, different, beautiful. Everyone was naturally gifted artists. I'm hearing Starstruck, Starstruck by Lady Gaga. Okay. Okay, so this is a Queen of Wands. There's a Queen of Wands who's starstruck over the Emperor. The Queen of Wands is like, damn, you was a bad motherfucker. Yeah, the Queen of Wands is very impressed. Very inspired. She feels understood. She's like, you are expressing what I know. You're expressing boldly something that I've always wanted people to understand. It's like this person is not attached. This female, this feminine energy is not attached to being the one expressing it. But she's in it. She's in the energy. She knows it. She's the living embodiment of it. And she's been very bold with how she lives. She doesn't let these betrayals stop her from living. But she also has this awareness that you have that she cannot fully express herself. Because a lot of people around her will betray her. And she couldn't. She couldn't allow that to happen out of safety. So, she's mostly inspired by the energy. She's mostly starstruck about the fact that the Emperor exists. Like, what the fuck? this exists. Exactly. She's like, this exists, but of course it exists. That's what she's thinking. She's like, obviously it exists. The prophets have been talking about this being forever. Of course he exists. He's what all the stories are about. He's what I've been feeling my whole life. Of course he exists. So she's like, she's not even, she is starstruck. Okay, she's like, she's kind of shocked, soul shocked. But at the same time, not really. At the same time, she's like, dope, I've been waiting for this. She just, her loneliness has been relieved. But she's been really good with that. She's been really good with not letting loneliness destroy her. She loves being the boss. So this is like an extra boost to her life. 9 of Cups, yeah. 5 of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, the Fool, the Chariot, and the 4 of Swords. So this is bringing her extreme emotional fulfillment. Like completion, victory energy. Like she feels like, oh my God, I'm in heaven. And the masculine is heaven. The masculine is heaven. And he feels this emotional fulfillment as well. But he's still at the beginning of really feeling it, of really being in it and feeling the gift. He's still in the beginning of the process. Because he's the star right now. He is the one, he's the change. He's the big shift. So he's so focused on shifting the world. That sometimes it could be hard for him to feel his emotions. He's very emotionally detached right now. But he doesn't want to be. But at the same time, he knows that it's important to be right now. He's just flowing. He's not manually trying to find love. He's not manually trying to fulfill his heart. He's discovered himself. He's discovered that all I have to do is just flow. And that's what he's doing. Okay. Okay. Somebody's offering this feminine. This feminine is also a mix between water and fire. She's like the same thing, really. They're very, very similar. But she's more a silent power. She's not as expressive, even though she's probably much more gifted when it comes to expression. She's being offered money. She's being offered a trap. So if you're this feminine, you're being offered a trap. It's from the hands of the Matrix. You're being offered something that does not have long-term potential. So please know that. I think you do. That's why you're here. You do know that. You do know that it does not have long-term potential. And it could be tempting. It could be very tempting. Quick cash. Quick abundance. But it is not of God. It is not. And although your fire self is like, fuck it, let's just do it. Fuck it. I'll be all right. Your water self is like, maybe I should not do it. Maybe I've done it. Maybe I've made the same mistake over and over again. Maybe I need to listen to my emotions. Maybe I need to be the fool. Maybe I need to let go of chasing this money, because it's not that she's attached to money. It's that the Matrix wants to trap her. So they're going to give her this incredible deal, this incredible bargain, so she doesn't rise to her potential, so the Matrix doesn't get fucked. So, Spirit is saying, please be aware. Please. For your own well-being, do not take this deal. Do not go down that path again. You already know where it ends up. You know. So you can do it. You can accept it and end up where you started. But for your own well-being, please be free. Please. It's now up to you. It is now up to you to choose freedom, to be the fool. The fool, the chariot, and the Four of Swords. To step into this energy. To trust the divine masculine. And I think you are. It looks like you are. It looks like in your heart, deep in your heart, you've already made the decision. And you're ahead of the game, and you know. You just know. And you're grateful. You're grateful that I'm here to tell you this, that the divine masculine is telling you this. But you've already made up your heart. So Spirit is commending you. And just reminding you that you are making the right decision. It's like the devil in this situation is whoever's offering you this money. Not you. You're not the devil. You could be Harley Quinn. It's like your spirit guides. God wants you to be bad, wants you to be fool, wants you to be fully yourself, wants you to be a rebel. But to take this dirty money, that's not being rebellious. That's just feeding the devil. The real rebelliousness is behind closed doors. The real rebelliousness is behind closed doors. It's not in front of the world. The real rebelliousness is to be the fool, to be the flash, to be chariot, to go at your own pace, to leave these conventions. To leave these conventions. They want you in a convention. They want your mind. They want control of your mind. They want ownership of your mind. And Spirit is saying, never let them have your mind. Go at your own quick as fuck pace. Evolve at a pace that no one understands. Be who you are. Be the God, the goddess that you are. And rest. That's how you'll speed up. That's how you'll skip steps. That's how you'll get to where you need to be. Through meditation. Through meditation. Through letting it go. Letting it all go. Letting it all go. Including the masculine. Let it go. Connect to yourself. Let it go. The masculine's doing the same. God is proud of you. God is proud of you. Proud that you have your priorities straight. That you know the real power. And that you know yourself. So, stay strong. I love you. God bless you.